lot of trees down through Mount Rogers, and I keep hearing widowmakers swaying in the wind. Yeah, I'm almost to Fox Creek, and my husband is going to meet me there so I can tend to my burn, and then get back on the trail tomorrow, hopefully, as long as we get the Garmin inReach thing figured out. I don't know what is going on with that, but I'm glad we figured it out or knew something was wrong before I got further on up the trail. I think I got another mile and a half to go. Sound familiar? Another mile and a half. Not a big deal. Day 3, I'm at Fox Creek. I went to urgent care last night to have my burn looked at. It is a beautiful day today, and I'm going to take advantage of it. For those of you that are catching up, I had an incident on my first day. I will forever be known as the thru hiker woman who burnt herself and has a pretty sizable second-degree partial thickness burn on my ankle. I had camp set up, sitting at a picnic table. I took my leggings off out from underneath my shorts to air out, had my socks off, and I was sitting crisscross style on the picnic table bench, boiling some water for my dehydrated meal. And the wind was crazy up at Mount Rogers and through Grayson Highlands the past 2 days. I mean, like huge gusts, up to 45 miles an hour. And a gust came by and knocked my boiling water over. And I had that baby turned all the way up because I had hiked a little bit further than I had initially planned on the first day, and I was hungry and I wanted to get my dehydrated meal prepared. Well, it's knocked over and spilled onto my leg, and I'm going to tell you, it was excruciating. So I knew right away that I was going to need more supplies. What I had for that surface area was not enough. So I did not sleep very well the first night. I was in a lot of pain, and I just kept praying, God, please help this pain go away so I can go to sleep. Finally got to sleep at 3 a.m. and I woke up with half of the area blistered. And if you're into blisters and nasty things like that, some people are. I have pictures up on my social media. But so I say everything happens for a reason. To add to the story, I was attempting to reach my husband through my Garmin inReach app all night long, telling him, listen, you know, it's not life-threatening, but I think that I'm going to need you to pick me up at Fox Creek so I can at least have this looked at and get to some supplies. I cannot risk infection. That will take me off the trail, and that's not going to happen. So I was sending all these messages out and not getting a reply, and sending one to my mom, one to my brother, No reply. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm syncing it and it's showing that it went through. So I guess they're probably busy, or they're like, ah, she's fine. So I hiked to the scales the next morning and I had cell phone signal. So I was finally able to reach my husband, and come to find out, he had been on the phone with Garmin tech support all night, and they were attempting to find my location and they couldn't find it. So apparently my case was an anomaly with Garmin. For those of you that have one and you have a subscription, you know, they're not cheap, it's monthly. So everyone was sending me messages back, but it wasn't coming through on my end. And they couldn't find my last location. So anyways, there was something wrong with my device. Trucking right along, ankle doing okay. I'm not in any pain right now. Just met a section hiker, Skittles, on the trail. She has about, I think she said 1,200 backpacking miles experience. And then there was another gentleman shortly behind me. His son had through hiked it about 10 years ago. And he was telling me all about it. So I am doing good. The sun is shining. Just happy to be out here and headed on down the trail. So this area just outside of hurricane shelter is a little bit tricky. I finally found a white place. There's a lot of like intersecting trails that go down towards the river. So I think there's probably more white blazes on the trees, but they're not visible right now because of the rhododendron overgrowth. So I am on the right track, headed northbound. I'm gonna stop here and fill up on my water. See you on up the trail a little bit further. This should be fun. All right. Here we go. Mountain Trail is up there. Cromer's Creek Falls Trail. So following northbound, I'm hoping I'm going to be able to cross these falls. I made it across. I just had to walk through the water because those rocks were too slick. Not too bad, but definitely if you're a through hiker watching these videos, and then I'll leave a note on the Far Out app too. This is not a place that you would want to try to cross when the water is really high. I mean, you could, but just be careful. There is a detour. I chose not to take the detour and just head on this way because the ground was pretty dry, so I didn't think it would be up too high. And it wasn't, so happy day. All right, see you further on up the trail. I think I'm getting close to Dickey Gap because I can hear cars roaring in the background. So this will be the end of a full day 3, and man, it's been a beautiful day, just a perfect day on the AT. So I will see you all again for day 4. Just continue to live, dream big dreams, and help others pursue their big dreams. Love y'all. Bye. There is no cell phone signal here. So if you are planning on parking at Dickey Gap to do a section hike, it's a nice parking lot, but there is no cell phone signal once you get up here. So make sure you have your GPS on. I am waiting for my ride. I'm gonna take my shoes off and let my socks dry out.